So whenever you separate, what does that feel like for you? Like when you go to school, do you feel like, wow, what if something happened that
I feel like it's a worry of something happening because
or if we don't pick you up on time?
I kind of like mommy. I panic easily. So like normally, if she doesn't come home on time from work or get a late picture me up, I'll start panicking and start spam texting.
She told me that a few days ago with things like that, but I don't think she's ever asked you or you never expressed that to her. But recently, did that come up?
She asked me if I wanted to go to counseling about what happened. I told her I did want to go because the experience in England is something else.
I don't think we'll ever recover in the state of mind we're in now. But as we get through it, we're able to talk about it. We'll start being able to detach, peel off the scab a little bit. But right now, we're living with the scabs. People don't even see the scabs. They don't see the scars that we carry. She may not even notice it, but we don't. We haven't been away from it enough. You still have people you talk to. I still have people I talk to. But yeah, so as we get closer to this life, you start to notice how much miss it, but notice how much damage it caused you. There's certain things that happen that has been happening to you now. Like, well, man, that wasn't really that bad, you know. Or this is normal. This feels a lot more normal than that. That normal is something that we need to get used to. We have a choice. So for you, I can imagine being all the black kids, not only in your grade, but in your whole prep school. Like, do you feel differently, or just like go through emotions?
I feel like I still knew I had other black kids with me, but I feel like once I would transition to senior school, knowing that Hayden and I had to leave Kamai and Eliam to be the only black kids.
Like you said, I have to leave them. It's like, I can't do anything for you. I can't see my sister every day. So,
Very different.
so with you being one of three in the class, did you feel like you were like above everyone? Did you feel like you fit in? So yeah, for a little while.
Was the only one that was here for a little while.
So with them being the only ones in your class, do you feel like you got enough attention?
Yeah, he got a lot of attention. Because when he was the first kid,
No, you.
yeah, I was really
No.
got a lot.
You feel like you got a lot of attention? You feel like you got the right attention? You feel like it was unfair treatment, or you were treated fair?
I was treated fair.
In what ways did you feel fair? They always included you? Make sure
Yeah,
make you
it
feel
was really
special?
happy because they're really exciting for me to be there. But we all came there at the same time.
That's right. That's true. Because you were the first class to do preschool, I think, or reception with that little class you left from this your first teacher.
Oh, Miss Brash.
Yeah, Rush's class. So those y'all three, and y'all just moved to a new classroom. Which is
And then the other teachers was Miss Peace, Miss Black, and Miss.
Yeah, Miss Peace came back from maternity leave.
And it was Miss like Marchbank. So
Yeah.
Miss Peace
I
was
remember
first.
when she left. That was so sad.
Miss Peace was the first one, and then Miss Black, and then Miss Marchbank. So three people.
Were you ever intimidated or afraid to do any of the classes and speeches? And
Yeah, I was really afraid. But
you didn't look like you were afraid. Obviously, you were
I was confident.
very confident. You're always confident. That's one thing I love about you. Like, you're funny, you're comical, but when the lights turn on or the camera turns on, you seem to be really like ready. You're natural when it comes to that. I'm not a natural. I do things. I don't think about them, but I do think about it. I think about how it's going to be received. You probably think about being good or being bad. I think about how it's going to look. That's good. That's good that you picked that up at an early age. What's the next step for this first grade? Feel like you want to like get the honor roll and do sports.
I'm really excited because I'm gonna like be having new friends and seeing new people.
That's good.
People are gonna be coming. But
And then you're not going to be the first. It's not going to be your first year, so you get to know where things are. You get to show them around.
But then again, it will be your first full year at an American school.
That's something that's people will hear it or see it when you can't comprehend. Your first year, going to first grade, first time being your full year of school in American school, after leaving daycare and leaving the UK.
Having really only gone to school in Japan and the UK.
Yeah, you've been all over.
it was really fun staying in England
It's good.
because I miss all my friends now.
Do you remember your experience at Santa Monica?
Oh yes.
In what way? What do you remember? That's a good question. Remember getting dropped off? Remember
Yeah.
the teachers?
My teachers were really sweet.
That's how most people are in Japan.
Yeah. They treated y'all
They were
well.
really excited that
Y'all
I
treated
came
them
when
well.
it was my first day there.
I remember whenever we came and spoke to the mama-sans at SAC, I would sometimes have to translate for some of the kids because like they're like, what are they saying? What are they saying?
Yeah, that's cool that y'all have that in y'all different languages, and different cultural experiences.
Hey, are you shrinking?
I'm not shrinking.
Y'all can talk among yourselves as far as
How was it when you first came to Queens?
I remember being very scared because I remember for my teacher day, I really only saw one black kid and I was 8, so I was like, okay. I was just gonna
so you noticed that right away.
I noticed it right away. As soon as I walked. And then so I was expecting it to be like fun. Then I had the issues with Ed and everything. In E-lesson, it became better. Year 6.
You think he was targeting you or trying to make you feel different?
It honestly felt like he was targeting me, Amy, and Mia specifically, because we were some of the only kids that like
Got each
were
other.
from like a UK background.
Yeah.
Because like remember, Mia's Lebanese,
Yep.
American, and Amy's Zambian. So like, it kind of felt like he was mainly targeting us, just teasing us for our names, how we looked, everything.
So you went through pretty much your whole 4th grade like that. At least the half that he was there. Like every day.
Yeah,
That's
every day.
bullying, you know, and racism or prejudice. Excuse me.
And then year 6 wasn't that bad. I still had a few encounters here and there, but like other than that, it was good. Then we get to year 7, and then I move, and then it's like everybody turned against me. I was getting a bunch of racist messages.
You didn't tell us about that. Not like how you just said it. But I believe it.
It honestly felt like
I'm glad you
everybody
didn't.
turned into like a different person.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't tell us when it happened. All right, stop. I'm glad because I wouldn't have been able to handle that. All right, so back to this UK life. Whenever you decided to accept basically what they were gonna do and how the day was gonna be, what feelings did you encounter as far as, all right, here we go again, or this is my life, nothing I can do about it?
I feel like
What does anxiety mean to you? What does that feel like to you? Like shaky, like you're a bit like shaky, like
yeah, shaky.
don't want to stand up, don't want to say nothing.
I remember I would be sitting in the car, like whilst I was going through that stuff, and I remember every day my leg would just start randomly shaking, and I would have this like bad feeling in my stomach. I would be like,
So when I would ask you how your day was, and I'm looking at you, I'm probably stressed about something because I had to rush and pick you up, and I'm not realizing what you're going through. I'm going through traumas. You're going through traumas. I'm going through traffic. You're going through classroom, stationary trauma. And this is why whenever I stand up for you, guys, or you two, or you three, when I say stuff to people, it's coming out of not anger at all. It's really me just letting you know, hey, I'm serious about this now. I'm not just saying this just to be mean or uh, keep you away. I just want you to understand these children are going through traumas too. It's not all good. I'm glad y'all are willing to share that. And I don't think you ever lack confidence. I don't think that you just didn't know how to handle it because it was something new. Before, when you were going to school, you had different cultures, colors, races, creeds. When you go there, and then you're having to perform all the time. All the time. I always had to be on point. Hair had to be on point. Uniform had to be on point. Grades had to be right, or else. And that wasn't fair because they didn't know where you came from, what you dealt with, what your parents dealt with. And it didn't matter because what? The tuition was paid. Then you had a sister. You had your, um, they had their military person. They had their minority. So you help fix the numbers. And then you go outside of the school, particularly when your sister gets there. And when we ride by the bus stops, what do we see? The same people that your nemesis used to talk about. He wasn't on any of those billboards. His face wasn't, he didn't even make it through the school year. So I wonder if someone spoke up and said something about it. Because I'm pretty sure they did. So I'm sure you had someone advocating for you. You know what advocacy is, right?
No, not really.
So basically someone speaking up and standing up for you. That's interesting. And I hate that for y'all. I hate that she may not have seen it the way you seen it.
I remember I always hated it when it came to like October and around the time of February because, you know, they talked about World War II a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
anytime Pearl Harbor or something with Japan was mentioned, all eyes straight to me. Everybody looking at me.
Like you were in the war, like you were one of the people living back then.
And then when it came to talking about October, because in there it's Black History Month, talking about slavery and all that stuff, immediately, me and Amy, clock eyes, everyone.
Like you all should know what this is like, right?
Yes.
And it's not even an African holiday or month, celebrated month like it is for you as an American.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you looked like in your Japan school? How did you feel when you was there?
I think Japan probably was one of my best school experiences so far. Everybody there was really kind. I never had any bad times there. It was really...
How's the food? Was it good?
The food was interesting. The food there was probably the worst. Because, like, the food norm was kind of nasty. But, like, I really like eating off, like, out, like, around other restaurants on base, or, like, eating off these. Cause, yeah, I really like them.
Well, did you like sushi the rest?
Yes, I love sushi. I will forever love sushi. You will never take me to not love sushi.
I will love sushi till the end when I get girl. And I will buy like sushi. I will buy 10 packs of sushi.
Well, my intention is to get you both back to your birthplaces at some point. Whether it's one trip or 2 trips or 5 years from now or next year, we're gonna make it back there. We'll likely make it back to the UK as well. It's just gonna be under our terms. It's gonna be different circumstances. So I think it'd be good to go back and bring the experiences you had here, take it over there, and not feel. Hopefully, you won't feel those anxious moments. These people aren't under your control. A lot of people right now are saying, "Oh, I want to go back to the state, leave the states." And I'm like, where are you going? You don't know how they're gonna treat you when you go to wherever you go, because going somewhere as a tourist versus going somewhere as a citizen or someone where you have to live, go to school, work, is completely different. And if you've never done that before, it's really difficult to speak on it. I'm not gonna say impossible, but speaking on that,
a bit hard.
Well, and it's unfair to people who actually went through it. It's almost like saying African American, which I'll speak on another time with y'all. But like, I'm of African descent, sure, but for everybody, not everybody black is African American. And I'm sure that's how they looked at you.
Yeah.
Very ignorant. But I appreciate y'all sharing that. That was interesting. We'll deep dive into it once mom gets
We can show
deep
mom.
dive, and then you talk about what.
We can
That's
show.
funny.
We can show mom when she gets home.
All right.
Water shaped the nose.
Oh, I want to share my beard. I just want to share Abby's beard.